Hi, it's Susan from Shift Your Thinking. I just wanted to show you a little bit about our site, but then I'm going to take you to something we're doing live, and it's our summit that's coming up in 2018. So just to give you a quick look, this is our page, this is our website, this is our home called Shift Your Thinking LD, and it's really about empowering kids and parents and professionals, and shifting how we look and approach learning differences. And when I'm talking about learning differences, I'm talking about dyslexia, attention deficits, learning disorders or disabilities. I like to call them learning abilities because I feel that it's just a different way for us to learn. And also we have anxiety there because it can impact learning as well, because you just aren't capable of learning when you have the anxiety sort of in the way. So this is why we have all these components together, because in actual fact, kids that have learning differences, can have multiple areas that they're looking at. So they could have anxiety, they could have an attention issue and a learning issue. So instead of separating it all out, we're putting it all together so that we can look at the whole child and help parents with all aspects of learning and their well-being. So this is our new site. So I just want you to take a look at it. Right away you see that we have a live summit coming up that I'm going to be reviewing. We have a resource hub and digital library. What that is that's taking our content from our summit and putting it into a digital library so that people can have access to it. Okay, I can go through that another time. And then we have a parent community that's going to be coming soon. And so these are 3 ways that we can support you. You can head down and you can read our mission. We have a save the date, and we actually have a code that if you want to jump and get your ticket for the summit, it's in Mississauga, Ontario, which is pretty much Toronto, and it's a beautiful, beautiful city. And this is a code that you can put in to get your tickets, and I will show you where that is. And this is the impact that we're having, and this is ever changing. How many countries we're impacting, how many people we're reaching with our Facebook groups and with our email list. So we just want everyone to know sort of how we're expanding out, and we're working with a number of different partners, and it's a very, very cool nonprofit organization. So that's just a quick update on our site. You can go into learning differences, and just like I said, all the different areas that we're focusing on, you can find it there. You can go to the resource hub and digital library, and we also have just a page of free resources as well that you can go through. And then we have a blog article every week, which this is going to be part of, which is just sort of walking through the our website and also the summit that's coming up. So you'll see here it says Summit 2018. I'm just going to click on that. And there's our wonderful little smart girl sitting there. And it just talks about, again, the date is going to be November 4th. Sorry, I got something in my throat. This coming year. And it's really about shifting from inability to ability, not having the shame of learning differences and having hope, and focusing on your whole child and focusing on you as a parent, right? So as you head down, this kind of gives you an idea of, why would you attend this event? And really when I was talking in other sort of speaking platforms, I found there just wasn't a sense of safety and hope and connection. And with my business partner, Sperry Billier, we just felt like we needed someplace really safe, really felt like moms were talking to moms, like even the experts are talking to parents in a way that is relatable. So this is the experience that we're setting out, and I feel like we're accomplishing that. And why would you want to attend? I mean, you want the best for your child. You want to look at every angle, and you want to have more answers. And you also want a place that you're inspired and hopeful, and it's not heavy, it's enlightening, and it makes you feel that you can, when you walk out of there, help your child in at least some aspect of something that you've taken away from the day. So I'm really excited about the speakers that we have lined up. This is just new. I've just got this done. There might be a few changes as we go along, But Elisheva Schwartz is actually from Brooklyn, New York. She will be coming up. She's a podcast host. I don't know, it's a top 25 in the educational platform. Is her podcast, and it's fabulous. You'll have to listen to it. She is a researcher. She loves to look into, dyslexia and what that means. And she's also a consultant, which is really cool. So we're excited to have her up. We have Lynn Newman, who's an occupational therapist. She's also looks at simplicity parenting, and she has a very unique way of walking through chaos basically into more of a calm setting when it comes to your home. So these two speakers, their topics are how, your struggling child could be disorganized, but they still have this perfectionism about it. So Elisheva is going to be pulling that out, and I love that topic because it's something that you think doesn't go together, being a perfectionist and yet struggling to be organized. And so she's going to sort of crack that open and look at, why kids are that way that have learning differences. She's going to talk about her journey with her learning as well with dyslexia. And it's going to be really neat just to actually work with her one-on-one, because we've talked for quite a while now, doing different podcasts together, and finally we're going to see each other face to face. Lynn Newman is going to talk about simplifying your approach when it comes to you and your child at home, and how to, again, sort of make that a calm setting and look at schedules and routines and why that's so important for your child. So if you want more information about what they're going to be talking about, you can just scroll over top of their image, and you can get more input into that. So I'm really excited about both those ladies coming. And Lynn is from Toronto, Ontario, so she's right at home. Then we have Sonia Mastrango, and she is a self-regulation consultant, and she's a professor at Lakewood University, or Lakehead University. So it's going to be really great to have her input, because self-regulation is something that a lot of people are talking about, parents are looking for, and she's going to be presenting really how to have an understanding in response to your child's stress. And there's a lot of stress with learning differences, because you're in situations that you're constantly, feeling threatened, or you just don't know what to do in certain circumstances. So it's great to understand where some of those behaviors are coming from, what you can do. So again, you could read this and outline sort of, how stress has an impact, not only on your child, but you. And what are, stress behaviors and what are misbehaviors. And we need to figure those things out. And finally, here I am. And basically what I'm going to be covering is your homework battles. And really, when you think of homework, you think, oh my goodness, not again. And it's kind of like, yuck, I don't want to deal with homework. This is the last thing I want to do. And I'm going to walk through basically the experiences that I had and what I learned as a mom, but also as an OT with my training, how I turned that around, and it didn't end up being dread as much as a way of looking at what you can do to help your child. So it's kind of turning it around and basically figuring out that homework has another purpose. I'm going to be reviewing what that purpose is and what you can do to help your child, and stay away from the tears and actually start working towards strategies that you can use at home, but also in school. So these are the topics we're going to be covering. Here's some input from some people that have been to the summit, some love notes, we like to call them. This is the agenda for the summit as well, so you can actually see, what the topics are, what the outline is for the day. And here's the lovely location that we're going to. It's very, very cool. We were there the first summit that we had. And finally, these are the different tickets that we're offering. We're offering them in a number of different bundles. I'll quickly explain it, but the first bundle is basically, you get your ticket, and the bonus is you get all your lunch and drinks and snacks. And we like to have our speakers there with us so that you can interact with them throughout the day, which is a really big bonus. The second bundle, again, you have your ticket, but then you get the video and the contents. We record the speakers, and we keep the handouts that they have and their slides, and we have those digitally ready for you so that you can access them afterwards. So if you don't want to take notes and you just really want to attend, you can do that. You can You can just pay attention to the speaker and enjoy your day. And then afterwards, after we get all the videos collected together and all the content, you'll have access to that. So that's the second bundle. And then the third bundle is you get your ticket, but you get access to all the Resource Hub. And again, I will review that at another time, but it's over 30 speakers, and you get the 2018 summit that I just reviewed. We also are adding another bonus to that, which is the new parent community that we have coming. You'll actually get 1 month access for free into our community, which is going to be pretty sweet. I will talk about that a bit more at another time. And again, you get access to the speakers that are there. Like I said, it's very much everybody's at the same level, and it's very calm and comforting, and you just feel free to talk with other people. So if that's something that you're interested in, don't forget that at the very top we have a code, and that's until September 1st that you can get a percentage off and jump into the summit. So I just wanted to show you the summit page because it's just new today, and we really want to get as many people there as possible to tap into all the different resources that we're going to have. But not only that, just get empowered by the presenters and what they're going to offer. Ellie Shava and both of her and myself have learning differences. So we not only are we speaking from experience and being a professional that supports other parents, but we're speaking, as people that have learning differences, and having that inside approach brings a whole new perspective and a whole new hope and inspiration. So that's it for this week. I hope you enjoyed the mini tour. Like I said, I'll be back to talk about some other parts of what we are offering to you as our tribe. All right, take care. Talk to you again.